Elvis, the atmosphere's bobbing. Grab that tambourine.
All right, Dad, let's kick a good beat.
Meat pie, sausage roll. Come on, Oldham, gives a go. Meat pie, sausage roll. Come on, Oldham, gives a go. Ooh, we got a corner. Ooh, we got a corner.
Hello, and welcome to Pork Pie Sausage Roll. Come on, Oldham, give us a goal, and it's episode 12. Oldham is 6th in League One, just clinging on dearly to that last playoff spot, and it's the Chekatrade final against Coventry. It's probably the first time Oldham have been to Wembley since they played Nottingham Forest in the Littlewoods Cup final, and if you're old enough to remember the Littlewoods Cup, then you know how long ago that was. Anyway, after that we will also be away at AFC Wimbledon, but if we have a quick look at how things have been going, obviously last time you saw us was Fleetwood, which was a fantastic result, can't go wrong with that. Since then, it's not been too bad. March, beat Hull, beat Portsmouth, but then we dropped points against Luton and Rotherham. I can tell you, just before we played Luton, we were up to 3rd, I think, in the league. So yeah, it's very tight around here, as you can see. We've got Rochdale, Bradford and Bury breathing down Oldham's neck. Oldham are, behind AFC Wimbledon, which is another reason to win that match. It won't bring us up to 65 points, but it will bring us up to 64 if we win, which will put us directly below them, which would be fantastic, obviously assuming Hull don't win as well. But we shall see how things go. Okay, without further ado, we join Oldham against Coventry at Wembley in a Chekatrade trophy final. In goal, it is McGee, Altrinekce at left back, also known as John, Lacaviti, Howkins, central defence, right back Edwards, defensive midfield Nelson, central midfield McKenna for Mauche, left wing Nepomuceno, right wing Stevens, and up front it is a Jose. So yeah, Coventry are favourites. Coventry are also top of League One at the moment, fairly comfortably, I believe, on 68 points. So, be nice to take a little bit of a lump out of them during this, but we will see how we get on. Yeah, there is no pressure. Let's passionately... let's see. I don't want to say you deserve to win a trophy, because you don't necessarily, but... calm. Keen. Yeah, there's nothing to tell us. There's no real pressure. Alright, you do it. And let's just go for it. Tunnel interview. How much of a boost is Callum Roberts' absence to your chance of winning? Well, anytime. Well, there we go. The game's one of the very biggest, and all the Oldham fans are sure to be watching with high expectation. Is that making you anxious? The whole team's very expecting them. There we go. Try and attack where possible. That was a long tunnel interview. I struggle with those, and I should have read all that out. I apologise for not doing. But Oldham are in the tangerine with the black shorts. Coventry are in the blue. We will be starting on full match. So yeah, like I say, Coventry are favourites. We don't really have too many trouble with picking people. I am playing McKenna when he isn't necessarily 100% fit, but he is also a pretty important player for us, so I'm keen to have him on the pitch. We are on positive. I feel like I should drop back to cautious. Like I say, we've had a iffy run of form lately, which has been slightly concerning. So, and I say iffy because it's not bad per se, but anyway, Apagnon cross in for Coventry. It's been clear, but only as far as Bayliss, and he's trying to create some space here. I'd like to see Oldham close him down a bit more, if that were all right, boys. Would appreciate it greatly. Bayliss, yeah, they're keeping control of the game, and I don't like this. Okay, that wasn't a very good through ball by them, and I'm pleased. So McGee takes care of it. I'd like to say Oldham coming forward, but it's a very slow process here. I need to just double check. Yeah, no, that's all. That all seems fine. Nepomuceno with the ball out wide for Stevens. He's got a bit of space to run forward. Jose's there and he has a go, but he Burge was that? Just gets to it, and that was a decent save. Corner for Oldham. McKenna to take it. Goes over, but it's cleared by the defence. Well, there's obviously some sort of free kick in there. I missed that. Burge with the goal kick. Deep one to Edwards. And it's up for Oldham to build a bit of a comeback. Edwards coming forward now on a run. He's got support to his right. He's been cleanly tackled. And it's a throw in. I like that we're pushing forward, but I don't think we're... Well, we've had the one shot and the one on target, but we haven't had the best of possession so far. Nelson phones Mauche. Nelson again to Stevens. Stevens having a go. Edwards, cross in. Cleared by White. Rose now on the edge of the box. Long ball forward. Just puts it out. I feel like maybe going under key highlights. Lacaviti with the throw in. Nepomuceno to Nelson. Okay, come on, come on, Oldham. Let's show a bit more. Show some passion. Come on, Mauche. Oh dear, he's been fouled. That was a bit naughty. 5 minutes in. John to take the free kick. Mauche. Stevens has a go, and oh, it's just off the side. Yeah, okay, I'm going to go under key highlights because we seem to be doing all right. We've not given away too many howlers. Stevens coming forward. Hopefully Edwards. Bit of an overlap maybe. Nelson, Mauche. Nelson's been pretty solid as a half-back there. Lacaviti with the ball forward. Keeper gets to it, but not ideal. Oh, John tackled in cleanly apparently, but Carruthers picked up the loose ball. Bayliss to Chaplin. Alasani, Jones. They're looking to try and create a shot here. I wonder if we should be playing offside here because they're hanging around our back four. Well, he put that over. Yeah, go on in. Try the offside trap. See how that works for us. I want to demand more. Well, we've had 3 shots, 2 on target so far, and we've had a better of the possession now, but it's still not enough. Oldham with the throw in. Nepomuceno to John. I have learnt how to pronounce his name even though I screwed it up. But I need to practice it. Stevens to Mauche. Puts it out wide for Edwards. Edwards with the cross. Oh, Jose's didn't get to it. Bayliss clears it for Coventry, but Howkins picks it up. Well, again, 22 minutes. It's nice to see that we are pushing forward a bit. McKenna, Nepomuceno, he's got support to his left. It's John. Sneaky to Nepo, who has a go, and it's off the keeper and off the post. Stevens to put the ball back in, but it's a throw-in. Stevens sometimes, I don't know, he doesn't necessarily have the reaction to like, boom, hit it. Or the confidence, or whatever the required stat, ability, or whatever it is. Oh, free kick for Coventry. Oh, McGee. Goodness gracious. Michael Rose's second goal of the season. I feel sorry for McGee on that one. It hit him, and it looked like he'd saved it. And then it just bounces over the line. Okay, throw in for Oldham. Edwards to take it. Jose. Mauche. Jose again. Stevens. Edwards. Cross in. Nepo's there, but doesn't get on the end of it. We're having the better of the approach here, but in terms of these statistics, but we're 1-0 down, which is not ideal. It was disappointing. Go on in. Let's try that. I'll try anything at this point. Bit disappointed in Nicky. Feel like you could have done better. I think Juan needs to come on. I'm just going to play with the tactics here just a wee bit because Juan does not like to play as a Trecatista, as you can imagine. Okay, Stevens. Michi's coming on for you. And I'm going to leave that last sub for now. Because nobody else is really struggling. Okay, let's go for the second half, and as Nader takes the kick-off, Lacaviti. Alright, I am going to demand more. We are playing cautiously, but still. White with a free kick for Coventry. Ball forward, Lacaviti clears it. Only as far as Coventry players. Chaplin, tackled by Mauche. Mauche to Nepo Maceno. Come on, Nepo. He's not got a lot of support, bless him. And I don't like how closely McKenniff and Mauche kind of stand together all the time. That's not ideal. There's Nader, McKenniff, Nepo, Mauche. Come on, Mauche, have a go. Oh, he just puts it wide. Good effort. 10 shots, 5 on target, but we are still 1-0 down. It's coming up to 57 minutes. Maybe show some passion again. Come on. Here we go. Free kick from Coventry. Oh, saved by McGee. Cleared by John. Come on, Oldham. I honestly don't know what else to suggest here. I'm just going to pause things and just have a quick look at the analysis. No, I've not missed anything. What can I do to squeeze a bit more out you guys? Michi's not having a great game. Esneda's playing slightly better than Jose did. But let's try something a bit cheeky. Let's go attacking. Let's have a look at the team instructions. Let's try some early crosses and see how that goes. And get creative. Come on, Oldham. Oh, Esneda's picked up a knock. That is not ideal. The good news is I did not do too many substitutions. But Nico Empen here will definitely be much better off as an advance forward. Come on, Nico. Today is your day. You've not been making quite a number of appearances I'm sure you would like at the moment. However, here is your opportunity. Did I get my get? I did. I got it off. Can we get a demand more or push forward? Let's try a push forward. There we go. Come on, boys. It's 92 minutes. We're going to have a highlight, and that's it. Amici with a free kick. Cleared by Coventry. Amici gets another bite of the cherry. But, oh, Empen, far post. Back in. Howkins, Empen. And he was offside, and that's got to be it. That was the best opportunity in many respects that we saw today. And Oldham losing the final to Coventry. Congratulations, Coventry, on your, well, not the most wonderful appearance, but hopefully we got another game against you in the league if we haven't played them both already. And if we are going to get revenge after that, because should have been our game, but it was not. But don't worry, we will be back. Well, it was disappointing, so I am going to tell you off. Come back in for training tomorrow. Okay, it is time for Oldham away against AFC Wimbledon. In goal, it's McGee, a back four of John, Lacaviti, Howkins and Edwards. Left wing, Nepomuceno. Central midfield, McKenniff and Mauche. Right wing, Stevens. Up front, it is Empen and Jose. We've gone back to 4-4-2. And we're facing 4-4-2. So, hopefully, we will do all right. We're not expected to win this, funnily enough. AFC Wimbledon are favourites, but we kind of need a win to sort of pick things up a little bit morale-wise. So, it's back to the old prove a point. And I better do it passionately. Because they always seem to like that. I don't know why. I'm going to calmly say to Nico, gives a good display. Go on. And, first, before we kick off, I just want to show you some transfer news, because that's exciting. We are bringing in a number of youth players, or younger players, should I say, who will probably feature in the first team, especially if we stay here in League One. Defenders, we've got Oliver Denham, centre half. He's only 17, but as you can see, he's got fairly decent potential ability, and he's already got some half-decent skills forming. Obviously, requires a certain amount of investment. He was released from Man United as clearly not being up to their standards, but he may well be fine for us. In terms of his report, actually, it does suggest he could improve a lot in the future, but I'm not sure if it's suggested previously whether or not he would be either a League One, I think it was Championship anyway, but that's still a good start. Reece Devine, left back. I'm also going to be changing him as training him as a left winger, just because again a lot of his abilities and such like seem to match with that. But as you can see, he's got excellent physicals, so that's really, really good. In terms of his, it says expected to be or potential to be a Sky Bet Championship left back, so that's promising. Obviously a little bit down the pecking order these days, but that suits me fine. He is one for the future. But like I say, I do want to be trying to develop his left wing, because that is an area we are a bit short in at the moment. And though he was not bought for that, he obviously was bought as being a wing back. It doesn't hurt for me to train him there, because apparently he can already play as a wing back, and there's not going to be a massive amount of difference between the two. Anyway, we also have Matteo Ritacchio from Liverpool coming in. And again, good potential. He is natural in a couple of positions, including AMC as well as defensive midfielder. But obviously he's been training, and I would guess playing mostly as a central midfielder. So again, also has the potential to be a winger as well. And I think I would possibly consider trying him out as an inside forward on the right. It's interestingly enough, he's actually American. I didn't notice that earlier. But, he, of course, has been released by Liverpool as not necessarily meeting their requirements. But like I say, hopefully he will do a job for us in terms of his potential. Again, Sky Bet Championship potential, which is not bad considering we are still League One. Whether or not he'll get to his potential before we have to move him on remains to be seen. Max Haygarth, central midfielder again. As you know, we're a little bit require a little bit more depth in central midfield at the moment, especially with a few players leaving. He is knocking on the door of being good enough for the first team. You know, most people will say don't put anybody in under 2 stars. I tend to try and keep a 3-star if I have a 3-star available. But yeah, so he's definitely going to go into the rotation. Great passing by the looks of things, decent acceleration, half decent mentals. Again, lacking in positions really. Likes his long range passes apparently. But yeah, so again, another central midfielder. Might need to work on his versatility a little bit, but looks exciting. Connor Stanley, another midfielder, also from Man United. This guy's a winger, and the fact that he's natural in both role and duty for attacker midfielder right and midfielder right is huge. We don't have too bad a depth down there. In fact, we can just have a look at this. We've got Jordan Stevens and Amici can play in that position. And obviously Jordan Stevens and Amici for the AMR role. So Connor does sit underneath there as another option. He can play on the left. But again, might be worth looking at his... what's the word I'm looking for? Where are we? He's right-footed, so he would have to be an inverted winger, ideally. But yeah, I can train him for the left, but I think I will keep him as a backup for the right. And finally, he rejected the trial, and we scouted him and decided not to sign him, was Mr. Rio Glean. But yeah, so that's 5 players coming in, all on June the 9th. 4 out of the 5, of course, from Manchester United's youth team. So we will see how they do for us. In the meantime, we are up against AFC Wimbledon, and I desperately need a win from this one to get us back on form, because we are hanging on to that last playoff spot for dear life, and I'm not sure that we're going to get it. But, start off on full match. It is AFC Wimbledon in the blue, and Oldham are in the white with the black shorts. Come on, boys. Let's demand more. Oh, Wimbledon. Pigott takes a shot, and, well, fortunately Magando's offside, but not very happy with where they've pressed us. Come on, McGee. Yeah, they come straight back. I'm going defensive. Oh dear, poor old Lewis Potter. Apparently just pulled something as he was running. It was very decent of Edwards to put that ball out, I think, unless it was John. I don't know whoever put it out. And we're going to have to watch this all day. Get up, mate. You're fine. Oh. I don't know if he's going off or if he's just going on the sideline. Okay, Oldham goal kick. I may have to change tactics immediately. Just because. McGee with the goal kick. A long one forward. Nightingale clears it only as far as McKenna. Mouchet now for Oldham coming forward. A Jose. Nice and deep to pick up the ball. Finds Edwards out wide. Stevens. A Jose again. Puts it out to the other side. Nepo with the cross. And Stevens is there. This is 10th goal of the season. Oldham 1. AFC Wimbledon 0. This is fantastic. I'm very happy. In case I haven't mentioned it. Look at that. Lovely. Lovely bit of build-up play. Jose putting it nicely out wide for Nepo, who crosses, and Stevens gets on the end of it. Well, that's not bad. We've gone 1-0 up. I am just going to go to key highlights for now and see how things go. Oops. I should also maybe demand more just to keep them on track. But yeah, very happy with that. Looked like they were pushing us a bit harder to start with, but throw in for AFC Wimbledon. Cleared by John, only as far as Wimbledon players. Hartigan looking to break us down, but Emper now on the counter-attack. He's got support. Stevens now looking for the cross. Jose's there. It's a little bit deep for him. Nepomuceno cross. Emper has a go. McKenna, and he scores. That's only his 4th goal of the season. Jordan McKenna makes it 2-0. Lovely cross in. A Jose, a little bit deep for him. Finds Nepo. Nepo crosses it. Empen has a go. McKenna finds a bit of space and just tucks it in. Lovely job. Well, I'm less concerned. This is the sort of behaviour I wanted. Oh, corner. Pinnock takes it. Artigan. Oh, my goodness. Zelalem. He's pulled one back for AFC Wimbledon off of the corner. I feel like I should be demanding more because looked like we tried to clear it. Hartigan passed to him and Girling wasn't going to get to it. Sorry, McGee. Wow, I forgot who I was watching then. Girling plays for Rawwood and Bassett in my other save. All right. Let's just check the analysis. There is nobody I'm missing. I'm going to demand more again. Just to be sure. Come on, Oldham. Uh-oh, another throw-in for AFC Wimbledon. Lewis Potter. He's obviously wasn't too badly injured. He's back on the pitch. Oh, Pigott's there. Magana. Oh, no, it's 2-2. That's no good, is it? All right, come on, boys. Let's change this up. I'm going to go to Gegenpress because, you know me, that is always a go-to. Lewis Potter now. Look at that. We were lucky not to give away a penalty. But who was marking Pinnock? That's what I want to know. I don't know about anybody else. That seems to be... I don't know. I'm not going to complain about it. I'm sure I'm not the first to say it, but it's always that free man who appears to be there on the far post. Who do you get to mark him? And can you do it with 3 defenders? And so on and so forth. It's 2-2. Lakoviti just got booked. Wimbledon are pushing us. Well, we started out well, but yeah, go on then. Let's try that again. People aren't playing too badly. John's not having a good game. That's a rarity. Mind you, neither is Tom. Let's go to the tactics and see who we can bring on. I think I'm going to bring on Rob Hunt. He hasn't played quite as much. Well, actually, I'm lying. He's got 31 games. I'll shut the hell up. Who else? That's pretty much it. Have we got anybody on the bench who sitting left back for him? Hunt would have been the best option, unfortunately. Although, if I bring on Sydney... if I bring on Amanda Rain for John, what I can do is put Lacaviti out there. And I'm tempted to put Nepo on attack, Lacaviti on support, Hunt's going on attack, and Stevens on support. And let's see how that goes. It's a little bit of a change around, but still gives us one substitution. Jose and Empen seem to be performing all right, so let us go. Jose with the kickoff. Stevens coming forward. Let's try a push forward, see if that helps. Come on, Hunt. Hawkins. Oldham need to do a bit better here and push forward. I don't want this to be a draw. I need all 3 points at this point. Lacaviti, McKenna, Nepo's coming forward now. Ball through for Empen, and Empen scores. It's there. It's 13th goal of the season. That is 3-2 to Oldham. That's 52 minutes. Well done, Nico Empen. I feel like it's been a little while since he scored, but then it's also a little while since he's had a full 90 minutes. So, yeah, lovely ball. Through Nightingale's feet, legs in between his legs, and Empen just gets on the end. Well done, Empen. Poor old Nightingale has not done well. Sibic with the throw in for AFC Wimbledon and the cross, and oh goodness gracious, that was a clencher. We're still on positive corner. Hunt to take it. Amundarain, just puts it wide. Again, good effort, Amundarain. Must demand more. We are doing well, but they are a threat. Oh, corner from Pinnock for AFC Wimbledon. Far post. McKenna clears it. And, puts that one over. 70th minute. We are still 3-2 up. Show some passion, boys. Come on. Throw in from Wimbledon. Pinnock to find Davies. Zalelem. Hansen. Ball forward. Picked up by Lacaviti. And McGee to Hawkins. Hawkins puts a cheeky one forward for Empen. It's 1-on-1 and Empen scored. 14th goal of the season. I thought maybe he might be offside, but he wasn't. It's 4-2 to Oldham. Nico's second goal of the game. Look at that. Hawkins with a long pass forward. Look at that. Couldn't go any better than that, could it really? Well done, Nico. I'm not a fan of the long ball specials, but I'll take that, especially in this game. Good work, boys. Throw in there from Sibic. Crossed in. Oh, my goodness. Oh, it's been disallowed. Pinnock. He was pushing another player. 86 minutes. They can still equalise. I'm not saying they won't. Nightingale is having a terrible, terrible time. Another throw in. Sibic again. Lacaviti clears it this time. But there was some sort of... Oh, it's full time. I wasn't paying attention. AFC Wimbledon 2. Oldham 4. We weren't expected to win, but thank goodness we did. That was an excellent, excellent result. And I'm going to tell you all passionately how wonderful and amazing you all are. Let's have a little review at the end there. Oldham, of course, losing in the final of the Chekatrade Trophy to Coventry, who, of course, are still top on 69 points, with Portsmouth only 1 point behind them. In between us, or in between Oldham and Portsmouth, is still Peterborough and AFC Wimbledon, who, of course, we just scored a victory against, which took us from 6th up to 5th. So we got a couple of points here and there. It's 41 games. We've got about 5 left in the season, I think. Yep. None of which is Coventry, unfortunately. So we're not going to get revenge on them. We didn't beat them away, and I don't think we did all that well when we played them at home earlier in the season. No, we didn't. We lost then as well. So Coventry have dicked us 3 times this season, which is unfortunate. However, 5 games still to go. Plymouth, Wigan, Carlisle, Walsall and Shrewsbury. If we look at that, Carlisle, Shrewsbury, Wigan. Who else did I say? Oops. Plymouth, Walsall. Where are they? Plymouth 16th, Walsall 10th. So there's still They're all below us. Everybody we've got to play, but that doesn't guarantee us anything, obviously. So, all tough games ahead. Our results are, or should I say our stats are, we have won 16, but we have also drawn 16. So the fact that we are joint in terms of lowest number of games lost with Hull on 9. Obviously Coventry having 10, but it's our draws. Third highest draws in the league, behind Walsall and Hull respectively, but it's still pretty high, and it's why we're up there. So, if you enjoyed that, please do give me a thumbs up, and next time we see you, it will be the end of the season, and hopefully you'll be watching Oldham in the playoffs.